Alright guys, here's a quick video for you about finding support when you're chasing your dream. Now I actually had a student of mine, a past student of mine at one of my events asked me, because we were talking recently, and he said, look, I'm looking to put some stuff online, some stuff on YouTube. I'm going for something that I've not done. You know, I'm looking at doing something, and everyone's known me for this, being this type of person, and now I want to do this, chase my dream and become someone that works in a different industry. So the thing is, it was like, how do I deal with, like, when I put all my stuff out there in social media and I promote myself in a different way, and I'm starting from the bottom, like, how do I deal with the haters and non-support? Now here's the thing, with support, you must understand you're not going to really get support from people that are not doing what you want or not pursuing their own dreams, because at the end of the day, it's not their job to support you, and that's the real hardcore truth. At the end of the day, support is only going to come from you for your dream. You're the only one who can support and own your dream, because it's true to you here. If you really want something, then you've got to go out there and pursue it, because it is that meaningful to you. What you find with the people that don't support you, or the haters that come out, you'll always find that if a hater comes out, it's because they're somewhere below you and they want to pull you back. They're not willing to play the game of chasing something that they want, or starting that business that they want, or building something that they feel they should do. So when you try and take that challenge and you're showing your society, your circle of influence, that you're willing to do something and put yourself in an uncomfortable position chasing something, see, most people, they don't do that. They live in a comfort zone. So if they want to keep living in the comfort zone, and then you go out there and show them that you're willing to take a risk and take a challenge on and do something, you're actually challenging the part of them that does not do this themselves. And because you're affecting that in them, they might show you no support, or some of them might even go further, a lot worse than that, and actually push the wrong intent on you, and put actual hate on you. Because sometimes there's a bit of a difference between a hater and a non-supporter. See, sometimes you might have your parents. Now your parents might not support you with something you want to do, and that's because sometimes it's from a fear that they have about, oh, this is my child and this is someone that's close to me, and because they have a fear about you failing on something, they're trying to protect you from that path of going out there and getting hurt, more so than actual direct hate and hoping that you fail, which you can have from different people. And I'm not saying that parents might not want you to fail and they also don't support you, but sometimes you got to be careful with parents. Ask yourself this question to determine whether your parents actually don't support you and they don't mean well for you, versus they have their own challenges in their life and fear based on maybe their upbringing or what happened to them in life or business. You just say to yourself, what is the intention behind the statement they've made to me, which you may have felt was not supportive? Now, all that aside, if you don't get the support from your family and you don't get the support from your friends, and you've got the haters rising, I want you to remember this. Every time in life, it's about balance. And sometimes you may not be aware, because you're so focused on the pain and when you're going out there and you're doing something that you feel is challenging, and you find that you're getting no support or some hate, be aware about the other side of the coin. Because as much as you might have hate somewhere and no support on one side, on the other side, if you're not conscious of it, will be people that are coming up and filling up spaces to support you. Because when you start to go and do something, and you actually take the steps and start doing it rather than talking about what you want to do, like if you want to start a business, or you want to be, you know, in my case, one of my students is a graphic designer. He wants to go out there and do graphic design. Until you actually start putting the stuff out there and putting that out to the universe and doing it, you won't find the new supporters, because they don't know that's what you're doing. The people that know that you kind of want to do something and have been talking about doing something, if you've been talking about doing something and you haven't done it, or it's been 6 months or 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, and you're talking about this thing you want to do, when you talk and nothing happens, sometimes that's what creates the non-support and doubters, because they've heard it but they can't see anything, so they start to doubt you. But what you'll find is when you start to talk and follow up by doing and implementing the things you want to start something in your life, whether it's a business, a dream company of something, your own private coaching business, whatever you want to do, your own company, and move away from being in a position of working for someone, when you go out there and you put this out there and you're implementing and doing, you're a talker and a doer together, that's when you'll see the support rise, and more support, and people will just come out supporting you on your mission. And you'll find these people are either above you because they've walked that path and they want to help you come up, or they're also on the same path as you, meaning they're chasing their own specific dreams in business or entrepreneurship. You'll never find someone trying to bring you back unless they're below you. Like I said, they're not playing the game, okay? They're watching you on the field playing the game of being out there in the non-comfort zone, playing the game of being able to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. Whereas these guys never do that. They haven't got the guts to do that themselves, and so they try to pull you down. So you got to realize one thing: instead of you worrying about what they think and the hate and the non-support you get from them, and trying to keep yourself in line and not play your game full up because you don't want to affect their challenges and the things that they have within themselves that you trigger in them while you go for something you want. Don't put your dreams away because of what they think. Don't put your dreams away because of the fear you have around what they might say. Like I said, you're willing to play the game of being uncomfortable and they're not. So if you have a choice between the two, I would say don't piss yourself off by not chasing what you want. Don't put yourself on the back foot by not chasing what you want. Piss them off. Piss the haters off and the non-supporters off and show them what you can do. Because at the end of the day, like I said, you're never going to choose to piss yourself off. To me, that's ridiculous. It's crazy. Don't piss yourself off. Piss the haters off and the non-supporters off and go and chase that thing. Don't worry about all the comments, and you'll find when you're actually out there playing the game, putting your name out there, promoting yourself, doing everything you have to do and showing them that you're willing to do this, you'll find a whole bunch of support, a whole bunch of people come up from nowhere. Because like I said, once you're conscious about the unconscious, meaning the side of people that are coming to support you, then whilst you do have the haters and the non-supporters, because they both come up, at the end of the day, as you start growing and you become more and more bigger in your marketplace, doing what you need to do, whatever business that is, as you grow, you'll get more haters and non-supporters, but you'll also get more supporters, more fans and more followers. So you got to learn about how to deal with the haters and non-supporters, because when you start to grow, you're going to get more of them. They never disappear. It'll just get to a point of where you understand what that is, and the fact that you're playing a bigger game means you're dealing with more of them. If you can't play that bigger game, if you can't deal with the hater being your family or your close circle of family and friends, then you'll never get to the next level, because you're still at that level of having to deal with how do I get past my immediate circle of people. So learn to transcend that game and move on up. Like I said, never piss yourself off and put yourself on the back foot because of the opinions and views of others. Piss them off and go out there and chase your dreams. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next lesson.